We Rising is a new upcoming open-world survival game developed by STUNLOCK Studios, coming to PC on Steam with a beta testing phase planned for later this year. This game features many interesting elements. You are taking a role of a vampire, and you will be able to build and customize your castle, invite friends to join your clan, and also to engage in real-time combat and compete for world domination with PvP and PvE challenges, world bosses, and faction system. In today's video I will show you first trailer for this game, and you will also find out many interesting information about We Rising. Let's dive into video, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more We Rising videos in the future. Okay, so for the last 30 seconds or so you are actually already watching that first reveal trailer for this new game, and now let's watch it together. Okay, let's check this logo. This is looking beautiful. This We logo is amazing. You will find all the necessary links in the description below video. Build, hunt, rise. And of course, you can sign up for this game right now. Like I said, you will find a link to the official website of We Rising in the description below video. But now, let's check the trailer from the start together. Full moon. Castle. You know what that means? Yes, vampires are here probably. Graphics are looking really beautiful. I like this style. And we have here a raging battle, lots of blood, as you can see, fire. Okay, this is looking really beautiful. Atmosphere of this game, yes, of course. It is what you see, dark. We are talking here about a survival game where main theme of this game are vampires. I assume that a vampire is sleeping here. Let's see. Yes. Okay, this was nice. And every time I see this logo in front of me, a really amazing work from whoever designed this. This is really beautiful. So this is actually the whole trailer. It's pretty short. This is just a reveal trailer. And in the future, I assume we will see more trailers incoming regarding this new upcoming game. But now let's check some information about this game. I'm here on official website. And now I will move to this post. This is interview with the vampire. Actually, it's not interview with the vampire. This is interview with marketing director Johan Iles is the name here. I hope I have pronounced this good. Who is leading the interview here, Ruth. And this is actually not a short interview, so I will not read to you everything here. Probably in the future I will make some dedicated video about this interview because it's really interesting. Lots of details are here, but today I want that you just get that general idea about this game and why actually I find this game very interesting. So let's move here to this part of the interview where they're talking, Johan here, marketing director, is talking about the game itself. So let's see the question from Ruth. And now let's jump into the game. I would like to start by talking about the world of We Rising and its inhabitants. So let's check the answer from Johan. We Rising offers a vast open world with a room for at least 50 castles per server, where you can move freely between regions. The most prominent parts of the map consist of lush forests and open farmlands with villages and caves and dungeons. Okay, this sounds, I already start to picture this in my head, and this sounds really good, right? So we have here 50 castles per server. So in this game, you will be able to build and customize your castles. I'll talk about details a little bit later, maybe even in the next video. Like I said, today just general information. And check this, right? We have here villages, caves, dungeons, really nice. We are also working with some visual storytelling, and you'll be able to discover hints on the map from the past when vampires ruled the world. There will be bosses as well as random encounters of patrolling humans and vicious vampire hunters. It's a world of conflict where vampires, humans, and various creatures coexist in a delicate balance. We have a faction system. Okay, so this is important. This is important part of everything of this story about this game. We have a faction system. So this game have a faction system, and you know what that means? Lots of additional content regarding faction versus faction and stuff like that. So I assume in the future we will find out more information about this, but when you see this thing, faction system is here, okay, this is very positive thing. We have a faction system, so there will also be a confrontations between different NPCs, bandits attacking farmers, wolves attacking bandits, etc. The mystery lies in what's around the next corner, exploring the world and running into everything from bandits, the undead, witches, werewolves, besides finding resources and items to upgrade your castle. So at the start I have to say this is kind of short description of this game, as you can see here in the few sentences. This sound really promising, really good, because we have find out here we have a faction system, you can build up your castle, many things will happen in this open world. So when I picture this in my head, how will this look? Sounds really good. Let's go forward. We have a next interesting question here. We know we can travel the world by mount. Tell us more about it. So mounts, usually if you play MMORPG games, as you probably know, my YouTube channel is dedicated to MMO games and MMORPG games. Mounts are usually kind of normal feature, I would say mandatory feature of that kind of games. Now we have also mounts here. Mounts are the most effective way to travel the world. Once you find a horse, you don't want it stolen or slain by enemy vampires, so make sure to take care of your trusted steed. A feature I am very fond of is mounted combat, which means you use your weapon, not spell kits, while riding. So let's just check this. This is amazing. We are talking here about mounted combat. Okay, so this is another feature of the game. This sounds really good, right? You have to admit that this would be an amazing thing to play, mounted combat. So this is general about the game. Let's now move a little bit down, because like you can see here, there are many questions here, and in the future, I would say like 99%, I will make some dedicated video regarding this interview, because it's interesting to see all the details about this game. However, today just general main information, and just to understand why actually I'm looking into this game. These are the reasons. So let's check the next question. This is the interesting one. Let's jump into another hot topic, combat mechanics and PvP. What makes STUNLOCK games combat unique, and will we use a similar approach in V Rising? And answer is, I think it's more about our focus on gameplay first and making everything feels as satisfying as possible that many players praise us for. We are old school in that sense. It can't feel sloppy, it needs to feel good. In V Rising, like all our previous titles, players use WASD movement, okay, this is nice, instead of mouse clicking. I have to say that I appreciate this. I like this way of moving. And it has some FPS input style to it with mouse aim and skill shots. Okay, this sounds good. How intricate is the PvP system? Will it include my favorite elements from Battle Ride, such as cancelling abilities, reflex, counters, and iframes? The PvP combat will be fast-paced, and fans of our previous titles will feel at home, even though the gameplay feel does differ a bit from each game we develop. Without promising too much, we will most likely have everything you ask for, Tevos. So this sounds really good. Let's check next question. This is interesting question and answer. What penalties do you incur when you die? You end up where you started, naked in a coffin. All your equipment and items will drop where you died, so make sure to run back and find them before someone else does. So this is actually a pretty nice idea. So you're not losing your gear. Let's say that you automatically get your gear deleted. However, when you die, your equipment will drop over there where you died. So you need to hurry up back to get that gear, right? And you will wake up naked in a coffin. Okay, I like this, really. This sounds really good. Okay, so we have here another questions regarding combat. Okay, let's check this. If we can carry different weapons at once, or is there a limit? So is there a limit regarding carrying different weapons at once? There will be a limit regarding how many items you can carry, but you will be able to carry more than one weapon and switch between them. So also this sounds really interesting. This is not a short kind of interview, so expect next week a video with a full interview here to study every detail here regarding all the questions, because like I said, this game sounds really interesting. We have some more interesting questions I want to show you here. So several people also have questions regarding servers. What can you tell us about them? How many vampires can play at the same time on one server? So I'm interested actually regarding this question. This is the question I would ask, seriously, for developers over there. So let's see the answer. We have not yet defined an exact number, but as mentioned previously, we aim to fit 50 castles into the world, supporting both solo players and clans. The maximum number of servers CCUs will likely end up somewhere between 40 to 80 players. Private servers will give the possibility to choose to play solo and co-op in a less competitive environment or go to war on PvP servers. We are still working on server settings and the final amount of players per server, so this is all information I can share for now. So yeah, this is kind of natural. We still have a beta testing phase in front of us. They need to test lots of things, and then actually they will decide later how many players will be able to play per one server. So kind of normal. Let's check also this question. Others are asking how dark the game will be. Will it be as grim as Diablo? What's the mood of the game? So of course I assume game will have a dark kind of mood because this is a vampire survival game, right? But let's check it out. The mood is quiet, dark and brutal, fitting for the vampire theme. However, the stylization is more playful and has some subtle humor mixed in to contrast the darkness. It's an atmospheric world with a distinct art style, avoiding the more generic survival genre look. And this is a good answer, I have to say, right? And also this kind of answer makes you wonder how will this game look, actual gameplay, because from these informations, as you can see, short one, not too many, which I have given you in the last few minutes, this sounds really good. This sounds really good. And that trailer, let's go back to this trailer. Let's check it out. It's looking really, really amazing. Graphics are here looking really nice, as you can see. Okay, this is nice. And what to say except I will follow in the future everything what is happening with V Rising. If I find out anything interesting, you will see it the same moment here on my YouTube channel. I have to say that usually I play MMORPG games and MMO games. However, this game, I'm interested into this game. This vampire kind of theme, PvP, PvE, faction system inside the game, clans, that it's kind of way we could say guilds in the game, mounts and other features of this game I found very interesting. So I will study that interview a little bit more in the future, and probably next week, like I said, you can expect a full video regarding every detail of that interview so we can learn more about this new upcoming game. Tell me in the comments below video what do you think about V Rising from the information you have so far about this game, because I think, yeah, we could try to play this game. I mean, why not? We have lots of new titles coming this year, but I am certain that this title, V Rising, will be highly popular and many players will like this kind of style, this kind of atmosphere, and this kind of storyline, how to say, vampires, survival game. And we have here additionally mix of a PvP, PvE, faction system. Sounds really promising. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more We Rising videos in the future. See you soon.